everyone, and thanks for coming again to take care of you, because that's what this is all about, is taking care of you by doing this practice. So let's find our comfortable seat, whatever that looks like in your body. And maybe today, maybe you need a leg out. And I'm going to leave my leg out because I'm still having a few issues with this foot. So I'm just going to leave my leg out here. Now let's go ahead and rock side to side, feeling those sitting bones. Then, like I have a string on your head, let the spine be long. So in other words, really try to open the heart, relax the shoulders down your back, and let your hands be in your lap, however feels comfortable right now. Okay? Maybe you like them to be clasped together. Maybe you want palms down or palms up. Doesn't matter. What feels right. Then either close the eyes or a soft gaze to the floor. Whatever your day has been for you today, let it go. It's over, it's done. There's no reason to hold on to it. And when we come to our mats to practice, we're trying to bring ourselves into this present moment. Let your breath come in and out naturally through your nostrils. Our nostril breathing is the part of our immune system. It helps filter the air. It's also a temperature regulator. So it also helps us feel the temperatures. Like when we breathe in, maybe we're feeling cool air. But then when we breathe out over the top of the lip, air's a little warmer. So just sit with your natural breath, feeling how your body moves just with your natural breath. So we'll add in now the senses, so bringing your mind to a place where it connects with your body. So feel your hands on your lap, maybe feeling the texture of your pants or maybe your skin. That's the feeling of touch. Then the feeling of taste in your mouth, the last thing that you ate or drank, still lingers on your mouth, tongue, taste buds. The hearing of my voice and other things in your home. So let go of all the things that are going on in your house and just listen to my voice. And then the sense of sight. With eyes closed, we still see that healing light within us. These are connecting with our senses throughout our days, when we're around our house and maybe just vacuuming, listening to the vacuum or feeling how our muscles help us vacuum, pulling in one direction, pushing in another. Whether you're at your kitchen, maybe washing your dishes and feeling the soapy stuff on your hands. This is connecting. It's connecting the brain to what you're doing. And that helps the brain stay in the present moment. Maybe going for a walk and not having earbuds and just allowing the voice of the birds and the sun on your face. This is where we come to present moments. Present moment helps us and feeds our parasympathetic nervous system. So now we'll start with some breath here. So tonight, instead of doing the 3-part breath, we're going to do a little bit different, but it still will occupy the mind. So wherever your hands are, allow the hands now to be palms down onto your thighs. Relax your shoulders. When we're doing this, we're going to do 3 breaths with palms down. We'll do an inhale first, and on the exhale, At the bottom of the exhale, we're going to hold the breath for 3 pauses. And then we'll do that in an order of 3 times, always holding the breath at the bottom of the exhale. So this is a grounding breath. So here we go. Your next inhale, inhale. Let it go fully out. And pause, 3 pauses. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And exhale, let it out. Always through your nostrils. Pause at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Inhale fully. Exhale from the top to the ribs and then to the belly. And hold for 3. And then inhale normally. Our next one will turn the palms up. And this will be more of a bringing our breath up and out. So we're going to hold out the breath at the top of the inhalation. So here we go. Inhale fully. Hold for 3. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. And then 2 more. Inhale fully. Pause for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. And last one. Inhale. Pause. When you're ready, let it go. Return back to your natural breath. Now take your left hand and bring that left hand palm down. So we're not holding the breath here, but we're acting like the breath is coming into the right palm, up the right arm, over across the chest, and exhale it down to the palm that's down. So we'll do that 3 rounds. So no holding. Use your 3-part breath. And here we go. Inhaling deeply. When you get to the top, let it exhale. Now 2 more. Acting like you can feel this air coming into the one palm and out through the other. You should be close to your last one. Now return back to your natural breath and switch your palms. Right down, left up. So again, we're acting like this air is coming in through the palm and out through the downed hand. 3 of these breaths. Here we go. Inhaling up. Let it release when you're ready. Imagine your next inhale coming into the palm, up the arm, and then across the chest and down to the other hand. And last one. Now let the both palms be down. Let yourself return back to your natural breath. Set your intention for the practice. And I've given you this question, and I'm not sure whether or not it has changed from week to week, but I'm going to continue to ask it. Why did you come? That's your intention. So if your mind starts to wander through the practice, it's your mind. And just have it bring back to your intention. That why did you come? All right. Let's open the eyes and let's bring hands to heart center. And we'll open our practice with 3 circle the suns. Now remember, if you're having arm limitations today, just go to shoulder height and then bring hands in. So here we go. Inhale, arms up. And let them come down to heart center. And 2 more. Your breath makes movement. Always time your breath with the movement. That also keeps the mind occupied. And you should be on your last one. And I appreciate that you've come tonight to take movement to your body and to calm the mind for just this hour that we're going to be together. All right. Now I'm coming off of my little cushion I sit upon. It's my meditation cushion. Get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and straighten our legs. Let the arms be behind you. And then just lift and just move your legs. Just move your legs. Up and down, side to side. Move them around. And then pause all of that. And then just point and flex your feet. Just point and flex. And then pause all of that and then circle the feet around. And then return and go the opposite direction. And then pause all of that. And then come back to your comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. All right. All right, let's get some neck movements in here. Let's bring our chin down to the chest. As you did, feel how that weight changed on your head. And then bring your chin all the way across and up to the right shoulder. Pause here. Look at those eyes behind you. Peek behind you. Eyes have muscles too. Your next exhalation, bring the chin back down to the chest. Next inhalation, bring it across and up to the opposite shoulder. And now again, eyes to the corners. And next exhalation, bring that chin back down to the chest. Now, bring your arms out to the sides. Keep your chin to your chest. Let's just place our fingertips lightly on the mat. Your next inhalation, drag the chin across and up. And maybe you're feeling a little bit different stretch in the muscles, maybe into the shoulder. Where do you feel it at? Then drag the chin down on your exhale and up on your inhale to the other side. And feel again. Where are you feeling this at? Next exhale comes down to the chin, comes to chest, across and up one more time. Release hands, keep your chin to your shoulder. Then bring your chin toward your underarm on that right side. And again, we're feeling different muscles. Bring the chin back up to center, and then forward, and then over to the other side. Then duck the chin down to that underarm on the left side. Relax your shoulders. Then bring your chin back up and bring it back to neutral. Now let's bring that chin up until it only stretches the front of your throat. Never put your head all the way back. Now let's do our alphabets because that helps move the muscles in our face. So really exaggerate the alphabet. And here we go. A, E, I, O, U. And one more time. A, E, I, O, U. All right, now bring that chin back to neutral. All right, we got that taken care of. So now we're going to do something with our arms. And this will give you an idea about your mobility in your arms. And again, there's no pain here. So if you're feeling any kind of pain, you do less. You can still stretch, but we want it to be not as exaggerated. So let's bring that right arm up and then bend the elbow and have the palm facing your face. Now, without doing anything else, bring that elbow in as far as you can. Now, don't turn your body. Keep your body straight. Your arm's not going to probably go that far. It's okay. Now, take this other arm, bring it underneath, and just allow that other arm to pull that elbow in towards you. Now we're feeling that stretch in that right shoulder. Breathe here. All right, relax the bottom arm, bring this arm out, let the fingertips go onto the shoulder, and then just make circles with your elbow. And reverse that circle. All right, now extend that arm out. Now you might want to let this hand kind of be on your other leg to keep you straight forward. We're not moving the torso. Now turn your palm behind, so palms facing away from us, and take your arm back. Now, not down. Try to keep it at arm height. And what can you do? How far can you bring it back? No pain here, just a stretch. Okay, breathe. Turn your palm and bring your palm up, so up to the sky, and bring your fingertips down. Keep your arm behind. Ooh, feeling it? Feeling those different muscles as we move the hand. Now slowly bring that arm back and let it rest. Feeling different just with that little movement. Isn't it funny? All right, here we go. Other arm comes up. Palm faces you. Bring the arm across. Try not to move your body. Just bring your arm across. All right, now this other hand comes under to pull. And again, if you are feeling any pain doing this, I want you to do less. But this is really good for our shoulders. We're doing squeezing and those lymph nodes in our underarms. We're breathing here. Both palms should be facing you. Breathe and feel. Stretching. Release the bottom arm. Bring that other arm out. Fingertips to shoulders. And then rotating circles with your elbow. Reverse your circle. All right, pause there. Bring the arm out. Turn the palm away from you. And then take the arm back. See, my one side is a little bit weaker because, and see, I started moving because I've been having some issues in my arm, which some of us do, you know, as we get older. It is. I know I'm holding you. Are you keeping that arm at shoulder height? Don't let it drop. You can do this. Now turn your palm up to the ceiling, keeping your arm behind. Then fingertips to the floor. Woo, buddy, feeling it? Mm-hmm. All right, relax the arm, bring it all the way back, and let the hand rest. Close your eyes just for a moment. Feel what you felt with that movement. Excuse me. All right, open the eyes. Let's shrug our shoulders up and then just let them fall. And then again, up and let them fall. And then one more time, up and then let them fall. All right, so let's get into some more stretching here, moving hip joints, moving spine. But we're going to do this on our hands and knees. So let's slowly come over, find your table on your hands and knees. Now, hands should be underneath your shoulders, but if that doesn't feel good for your wrist, you can bring them one palm length forward. That decreases that amount of angle in your wrist. All right. Now, here's the other thing. You feel your kneecaps? Press down onto the tops of your feet. And now your kneecaps are lifted just slightly enough. So while we're doing our cat-cows, let's make sure that we're pressing down onto the tops of our feet. So we'll start with our inhalation. So we inhale, let the belly drop towards your mat, shoulders down your back, head comes up. Exhale, tuck your tail, round your spine, chin comes to chest. Now go back and forth with your breath. Always let it be your breath that makes movement. Because maybe you like them very slow, or maybe you like them faster. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that we're moving the spine. Spine needs to move in 6 directions in order to keep a nice, healthy spine. Now, 2 more, ending with your second exhalation. All right. Now, just pause for a moment, sit back the best you can. I know some have knee issues, but let's just shake out those hands and those wrists. And if you have to do this, this is fine. You don't have to sit all the way back. All right, let's come back into our table. Take your time here, get your bright position. All right, so we're going to start working some hip joints and some other spinal work. Let's extend that right leg all the way out. Flex your foot. Now take that foot, bring it all the way across to the other side of your mat, across that other foot. Okay? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, turn and look at your foot. Oh, there's the foot. And then inhale, come back. We're going to do that 2 more times. Do it with your breath. Exhale, inhale, and you should be on your last one. And then back again. Then bring that foot back up and then have the knees meet. Now we got to do the other side. There we go. Extension first, flex your foot. Take that foot across to the other side, tuck your toes. Inhale forward. Exhale, turn and look at those beautiful piggies back there. And then inhale forward. Go back and forth. Your breath makes the movement, not when teacher says. Should be close to your last one here. And then back to the center. Lift the leg and bring both knees together. Let's go ahead. Give our wrist some rest here by either up on your knees like this, or if you can sit down right now. My foot doesn't like that, so I'm going to be up this way. All right, got to go back down. All right. Get yourself set the proper way. Now, extend that right leg again. This time, let's bend the knee and press the sole of the foot toward your ceiling. Now, it's just little movements here, but you're working those glutes. 1 more. And then bring the knees together. All right, other leg. Extension, flex your foot, bend your knee, and press. Little movements. We don't have to have huge movements to work muscles. 1 more. And bring that knee back down. All right, let's get off of these hands and knees for now. And let's go ahead and come all the way down onto our backs. And I'll let you this time be easy. So let's go ahead and just let ourselves come all the way down to the floor. Woo! Let your arms be down by your side. Feel how the gravity pushes down when we're laying flat. And sometimes laying flat like this, some people, that isn't good for their backs, and I understand that. So let's go ahead and bend our knees and let the soles of the feet come to the mat. And we'll just be here for right now. Now bring those arms overhead. And again, if that bothers you and there is pain doing that, you can use goddess arms, which are just basically goalposts, or sometimes they call them cactus arms. I like calling them the goddess arms. So you go where it works in your body. All right. So arms are overhead, or you're in your goalpost goddess posture. We're going to take and we're going to go do a lateral stretch here. So we're going to lift the right leg up and take the opposite arm and try to touch either your knee or your toe, and then bring it back down. Then we got to do the other side. So extend the leg, bring the hand up and touch and come down. So we're going to go back and forth. Inhalation, exhalation, touch. Inhalation down. Exhalation, touch. Inhalation down. Go back and forth, your breath. This is some core work here. It's good to work our core. That helps us with back issues. Also helps us with balance issues. One more on each foot. And then let the arms come back down. Now, while we're here, try to bring your feet as close as you can to your behind, okay? Don't make it to where it's hard to do. We're just trying to get the knees to be above the ankles. So we don't want them out here, okay? So now let's work this pelvis region right here. So what we're going to do on the inhalation, push your belly button out. That arches the back. And the exhalation, try to bring that belly button towards your face. So inhalation, push it out. Exhalation, bring it towards you. Go back and forth. Use your breath. Make the movement. You should feel it good on your lower sacral area. If you're having issues with this, go less. And if that doesn't stop back pain, then I just want you to just rest with your back on the mat. All right, one more in each direction. And you should be ending with your exhalation. And then relax that. All right, let's go ahead and start working some more of our hip joints. We're going to take that right foot and right leg. We're going to bring it in toward us. Let it go out to the side. Then bring this, straighten it out and make the circle going all the way around and then back up again. Okay? So it's out, straighten, bring it around, back into your chest. One more. Out, stretch, out, and bring it back in. And then the other side. So bring it in, take it out, straighten the leg, and bring it back in. Do this with your breath. This can be done with breath. The exhalation is, of course, coming towards your knee, towards your chest. Inhalation opens it up. Exhalation. One more. And back in again. And then bring that foot down. All right. So now arms down by your chest. And we're not doing a full bridge here. I just want you to feel how it should feel to lift your hips off the mat. So what you're using is both of your arms and your feet. Feet are so important in this to push down into your feet and into your arms. So first, let's inhale first. Exhale, lift your hips. And your inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, bring it back down. Let's do one more. Inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, lift it up. And then bring it back down. All right, let's go ahead. Roll over onto your side and then use your hands to lift you back up and come into seat. We're going to do a wide leg seat here. Wide leg seat. Now, when I say wide leg, you want to see where you can go with this, okay? So not so extreme where you're already feeling this in your groin, but just a little bit less than that. So you might want to go out and go, oh, no, that's too far. And then just bring it in a little bit more to release that tension right there, okay? So we'll do some movement here. So I'd like to show you what we're going to do first, and then we'll do it together, okay? So here we go. So watch first, and then we'll do it together. So we're inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Hands behind. Exhale. And then inhale, open chest. And exhale forward. Okay, I'll walk you through it. We're going to do that 3 times. So here we go. Inhale, arms up, or stop. Let's just stop for a moment so I can put in a thing in. Again, if you're having some shoulder issues with this, you don't go up, okay? You're just going here, okay? That's all you got to do. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold to your right. Touch your toe if you can or not. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, hands behind. Inhale, open heart, squeeze shoulder blades, chin comes up. And exhale forward. Go 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Over to the right. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down and behind. Inhale, squeeze chest, open heart. And exhale forward. 2. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. To the right. Inhale. Other foot. Inhale. Release the arms. Inhale. And back to center. All right. Good job. Good job. Good job. Now, I'm going to take this right leg and we're going to bring it up here. Then we're going to bring it in. Okay. Now, I don't care where this foot goes. You want it either to be above the knee or below the knee. Never on our knee joint. Okay. Now, we're kind of facing forward. We're needing to face toward that leg. Okay. So scoot your hip back just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. All right. Flex your foot. This leg is nice and relaxed. Okay, here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Now, arms are going to go wherever they're going to go. Maybe you can touch your feet. Maybe you can't. Maybe you want those hands on your shin or on either side of the leg. Doesn't matter. Bring your chin to your chest and let the back round. Now, if rounding your back bothers and gives you pain in your back, then you should not be rounding your back. You should be having a nice flat back, because that's acceptable too. So you decide. Remember, you're in charge of your body. You have choices here. So here we go. So just relax. Let this feel good in a good stretch. Make sure you're keeping your extended leg. That foot needs to be flexed. And we're just breathing here. One more breath here. After your exhalation, just start to walk your hands across to the other knee and let yourself fold. That extended leg, that foot still flexed. No cheating now. Now, take the same arm as this bent leg. Put that hand right next to you. Then bring the other arm up. And again, if arm doesn't work for you, just have your fingertips on your shoulders. Or you open up. Woo! Find your magic rope from your ceiling and let yourself rise up. All right. Now, how do we get out of this safely with knees? Take your hands, bring your knee back to center, then let it extend. Other leg. Bring your knee up, bring it forward, then bring that sole of that foot. Find what works. Remember, one side of your body necessarily doesn't work as well as the other side of the body. It's just the way our bodies are built. So one might be, ooh, this feels good. The other was like, oh, not so much, right? Okay. Extended leg, flex your foot. Now, our bodies are more toward the center. We just want to help that hip to go back on that extended leg. Now, we are more towards that leg. So here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Let the hands and arms land where they will. Doesn't matter where they're at. It has nothing to do with them. And just let yourself bring your chin to your chest. Relax this bent leg. And just let yourself breathe. As you're breathing through your nostrils, feel how your belly presses against this extended leg. That means you're giving it full breaths. Good job. All right. So your next exhalation, start to walk your hands across to the other leg, and then let your head come down again. You can even hug that knee. Just don't press on it. We're just hugging that beautiful knee. Keep that other foot flexed. Breathing here. Probably can feel a little bit easier to breathe because not as much as your belly is on your thigh. A little bit is, but not as much. One more breath here. Oh, and now taking that arm that's closest to this bent leg, put it right next to you. Then pressing up, open the heart and let the arm come up. So it's more of a heart opener. Okay, so make sure you're not leaning forward and the palm is always facing you, what I call facing your heart. All right, hold on to that magic rope and let yourself come all the way up. All right, so now let's be safe with the knee. Bring it up first, then let it extend. Okay, so now let's bring both legs together, but I want you to do it without help. Okay, no hands here, no hands here. Here we go. Bring them in. Woohoo! Bring them out. Okay, bring them in. Woohoo! Bring them out. Okay, one more. Bring it in. We're staying here. Okay, I'm going to show you something different. And you're going to do whatever your body is going to allow you to do. Okay? So I'll make you several modifications that you can go and use those instead of the complete posture. So again, I'm going to guide you through this a little bit different. So we're going to bend the right knee. Bring it up. Hug it in. Hug it in. Hug it in. Hug it in. All right. Now, try to bring this leg out to a 90 degree. Now, you might not, okay? This is pretty well 90 degree. And I'm going to actually turn so that way you'll see a little bit better what I'm trying to get. All right? Okay? So that's 90. But it doesn't mean you have to be there. If you're having pain in that hip joint, stop it and just let it be in a little bit. But we want a little bit of width between the two legs. Okay? All right. This arm that's right next to this extended leg, I want you to bring it over here and either hold on to your shin, not your knee, your shin, or down lower, shin still, okay? Or your foot, ankle, I would say ankle. You choose. There's 3 different ways you can do this, okay? So choose which one works for you. All right. So now, this hand is on this leg. This is the bent leg. That arm came away from this straight leg. Are you flexing that foot on the extended? Oh, flex your foot. All right. Now, what do we do with this arm? We're going to bring it up. Okay? And then we're going to bring it over to the side. Ooh, we're working now. We're working. We're working that side body, giving a good compression to the left side body as we're opening the right side body. Breathing here, trying to breathe. Never hold your breath. When things get hard, you want to count on your breath. Your breath will help you through these hard, stressful, straining times. All right, so here we go. Let that arm come up. Let it come down. Let's go ahead and straighten out this leg. Woo! Now we got to do it to the other leg. Or you're going to be all lopsided on me, and I'm going to get blamed for it. So don't do that. All right. So we have to have this leg. So I'm going to stay straight forward to you. So bend the other knee, bring it into your chest. So that should be your left. Okay. Then bring it out. And one side might feel very different than the other. You might like this side. You might not like this side. I don't. All right. This hand that's right next to this extended leg. This is the hand that comes across. Okay? So again, below the knee, on the shin, down lower on the shin, or you can really stretch here by bringing that hand to the ankle. Keep the other leg, keep that foot flexed. Bring the arm up first, and then we bring it over. So we're really leaning toward that extended leg. You should feel your weight shifting from that left hip bone to the right hip bone. Breathe, feel. When we do things like this, we're really helping those internal organs because we're giving a compression on one side and an expansion on the other. One more breath here. And then bring the arm up. Then release. Bring that leg forward and extend. Woo! That was some work, I would say. All right. Should be feeling some good stretches in the back body. So let's go ahead and let's get down onto our backs. Not easy. Okay? Remember, we have to work our core. When we work our core, our body gets more in balance and gives us strength and really helps when we have back issues. So, extended legs, feet flexed, hands out, palms face each other, and then let yourself come down. Now, we're trying to come down one vertebrae at a time, okay? And I know at some point you're going to flop, and you know what? That's okay. Because this is a practice. Woo! When you're all the way down, let your arms come down by your side. Oh, wow. This has been a good workout tonight. All right, bend your knees and let the soles of the feet come to your mat. Now, let your legs be as wide as your mat, and let's just go windshield wiper back and forth on the legs. Kind of letting the hips relax here. Really need these hips to relax. All right, and now still that, and then bring your feet back together, not together, but hip width. So just keep your feet hip width. And then bring that right knee into your chest. And then just squeeze that knee into your chest. Really squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. Oh, I squeezed so hard I coughed. There we go. All right, now we're going to take this leg and we're going to let that ankle be on top of this other thigh. Okay? And Jackie's already going, I know what you're going to do. Yeah, I know you know. All right. So while this is there, let's just do a butterfly with your knee. Just let it butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. All right, now pause that movement. Now it's important that you keep the leg that's bent and your ankle that's on your thigh. Flex that foot. That is very important you flex that foot. Now, the arm that's closest to this bent leg, I want you to take that arm and I want you to put it between your legs. And you're going to take this other arm and you're going to wrap it around the outside. Lift your other foot, wrap it around the outside of your thigh. Okay? I'm going to turn the camera so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to turn me, I should say, so you can see it a little bit better. So again, this hand comes in between. This hand wraps around the outside, and then you try to clasp your hands. Maybe you can't clasp your hands. Maybe your hands are just going to be on either side of your thigh. Or if you want to grab your strap can be used here too. But this is pigeon pose. I'm going to move myself around. You stay in that posture. Don't you dare move. All right. This is really, really good for our hips. You know, we hold a lot of emotional stuff in our hips. And you can see I'm rocking a little bit. Rocking really feels good on that lower sacral area. So this is a really good hip relaxer, believe it or not. It also works our piriformis muscle. Okay, this is really good if you're having piriformis issues. Believe me, I know about that. All right, so let's go ahead and release this down. So let go of your hands. Then I want you to have your knee come to your chest first. Then extend your leg up to the sky, arms down by your side. And let us just point and flex that foot. Just point and flex. Circle the foot. Reverse that circle. Now, as slowly as you can. And even if you have to bend your knee. Now remember, I've been doing yoga for quite some time. So I can straighten my leg. A lot of you can't, and that's okay. If your knee is soft, that's fine. We never want to lock our knees anyway. This is fine, okay? So you're going where your body is allowing you. So now, slow as you can, let that foot come down. Here's the trick. Flex your foot. Make it slow. This is using your core. Make it slow. And let it rest all the way down. Ooh. Take the other leg, rest it out. Just rest for a moment here. Feel what's going on in your body. All right, we got to do the other side. Bend your knees. Okay, take this foot and bring it, bend it. Oh, no, first we bring it into our chest. Sorry. Bring it into your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then ankle over top of the thigh. Flex this foot. The arm that's closest to this bent leg, that goes between your two legs. Then lift your foot that's off the mat. This other arm comes around, and you can interlace your fingers. Sometimes we can't do that. Sometimes we can only have hands just on our thighs, and we're just pulling it toward us. If you had your strap close, you'd only want your strap to be in half, and you do the same thing. Right? So these are all your options. Remember, you have choices. Choices in yoga, choices in life. All right, and I'm going to rock a little bit here. I like to rock with mine because it really gives a good massage to that lower sacral area. So breathe here. Your breath should be kind of easy to breathe because we really don't have the room to bring those knees and squeeze our stomach muscles. So you should be able to breathe easy here. All right, let's go ahead. Release the hands. Let that foot come back down to the mat. Take a hand on either side of the knee. Bring that knee towards you. Then extend it up. Arms down by your side. Point and flex. Point and flex. Now flex that foot. Let that leg come down. Slow as you can. Come on, you can do it. Just slow as you can, like it's going through mud. Takes such a long time to get through all that mud. All that mud. Oh, get it all the way down. Oh, there you go. And let both legs extend long. Relax here just for a moment. We're not quite ready for Shavasana, but we are winding down to it. Okay. All right. Bend your knees. Okay. Arms out, shoulder height. Okay. Just straight out from your shoulder. Then bring your knees right above your hips and let your knees go over to the right. This is our knee down twist. The objective here is to try to keep both your shoulders onto the mat. So if your left shoulder has come up off the mat, maybe take your knees away from your chest a little bit more, or not. Now, if it works in your cervical spine, take your chin to the opposite direction of your knees. And we're relaxing here. This is a knee down twist. It is supposed to be relaxing. So try to relax into this. If your knees are like this, you can always take a pillow or your block, put it between your knees. That allows that. Because holding it up in the air like that sometimes isn't very comfortable. I know. And the only reason mine meet is because that's how I was built. And does help that I've done yoga for this many years. Now, 2 more breaths here, and we've got to do the other side. So after your second exhalation, using your core, lift your knees all the way back to center. Hands below the knees. Bring your head towards your knees. Then let your head rest back down. You just realign the spine. Arms into a T. And take those knees to the other direction. And again, play around with something that allows you to relax with it. Okay? Knees don't have to be so far towards your chest. You can use a block between your legs or a pillow. You decide. Also, you can keep your head straight and look straight at your ceiling, or you can turn your chin to the opposite direction of your knees. Your decisions, your choices, and you just breathe here. Natural breath in and out of the nostrils. This is our knee down twist. Twist really help our back motion. They also work on our internal organs. So twists are good. Okay, 2 more breaths here. After your second exhalation, next inhalation, core work, knees back to center, hands below the knees, head toward knees, and let your, let your head relax. And while your hands are there, let's just go and rock side to side. And then hands gently on the knees. Let's make our knee circles. Really good massage for the back. Reverse your circle. All right. It is time for your Shavasana. So allow yourself now to find your blankets, pillows, whatever you feel that you need in order for you to feel stillness. Give yourself a few moments to allow that stillness. We do Shavasana because this helps integrate all of this movement into our bodies. But not only that, very rarely are we still. I'm talking stillness, not when you're still watching TV, not when you're still reading a book, but stillness of just being, just to be still. Yes, your mind starts to think about all the 100 things that it's planning to do, but we try to bring it here and now. So as you're in your Shavasana, I will give you a guided meditation. So listen to my words and bring the images to your own mind. So the colors and the textures. So we're going for a walk that I did today in my local park, Reed Canal. And it's a beautiful park. It has one area that's what I'll call my forest of trees, and then it opens up to the lake. So join me in my walk this morning. So as I walk into the park, the coolness of the shade of the trees, first thing I feel, and then I hear the birds. And I hear a few different birds this time. Do I hear a crow? I've never seen a crow in this forest. I wonder what he looks like. Is he black? I'm looking around to see. Do you see the crow in your mind? And then I continue walking on and I hear our woodpecker. He's the woodpecker that lives in our forest. And you can hear him nailing those trees looking for his breakfast or maybe his lunch. And you can hear him drilling the trees. So I'm looking around as I'm walking and I'm looking to see this woodpecker. So have you seen a woodpecker in your yard or in your park? Find that woodpecker. Imagine what he looks like with his red head and his black wings and his orange beak and how he drills those trees. I never did see him, but I could hear him and I walk along down the path to the lake. And as I come out of the forest, the sun is shining on the lake. The two fountains are spurting their water into the air, making rainbows in the mist of the fountains. And I start to walk around the lake, feeling the breeze that's cooling my skin, but the sun is warm also on my skin. And as I see the ducks, all types of ducks we have here, we have some mallard ducks, we have some brown ducks. I don't know the name of all the ducks we have, but we have a variety and they're all over in this beautiful pond. And we keep walking around the lake and we're feeling how our feet walk. Maybe you are a heel toe walker. Maybe you're a flat foot walker. How do you walk? And when was the last time that you walked around in a park and saw the trees and how green they are and how the wind rustles the leaves of the trees and the birds that are sitting and the squirrels that are running up and down the trees, finding their nuts and stashing them who knows where. And we continue to walk around the park. And I would like you to take the next few moments in your memory and bring forward that park you went to that was very special to you, whether that was with someone special or you're by yourself and it was just a very special park. But bring those images to your mind right now and investigate the colors and the textures of that memory, of what you experienced while you were thinking about that memory and what you experienced that day. And I'll awaken you with 3 chimes. Hold on to the memory until I awaken you with 3 chimes. Now, slowly, slowly, start to let the head maybe go side to side. And as you do, move your fingers and your toes. Then as your fingers move and your feet, toes move, move your hands, wiggle your feet. And then slowly bring your knees into your chest and hold on to underneath your knees and rock side to side. And then eventually rolling over to whatever side feels yummy and perfect. And laying there on your side, give yourself love and gratitude for taking care of you today by coming to class and moving and just being with yourself, being kind and gentle with yourself. Now, using the hands to allow yourself to sit up, and I'll read tonight's poem, Heart Prints. Whatever our hands touch, we leave fingerprints on walls, on furniture, on doorknobs, dishes, books. There's no escape. As we touch, we leave our identity. Wherever I go today, help me leave my fingerprints. Heart prints of compassion and of understanding and love. Heart prints of kindness and genuine concern. May my heart touch a lonely neighbor or a runaway daughter or an anxious mother or perhaps an aged grandfather. Send me out today to leave heart prints. And if someone should say, I felt your touch, may they also send the love that is deep within my heart. All right, so I'd like to do a new breath practice that I found. And actually, they do this more for children, but I think it's really good for us to think about this when we get anxious. And it's called Take Five, like take five, right? When you get anxious, take five, right? All right. So, whatever your primary hand is going to be the hand that you're going to use to trace. So, if you're right handed, it'll be your right hand. Your other hand is you're going to just have it here. Now, when you're doing this in places where you don't want people to know, you're going to leave the hand in your lap. But we're going to bring it up so we can understand what we're doing. So let your finger be on the outside of your thumb. You're inhaling up to the top. Exhale down. Inhale up to the top. Exhale down that finger. Up to the top finger, next finger. Exhale down to the other one. Do this with your breath. Inhaling up. Exhale it down. And again, inhaling up. Exhale it down. Let's go back. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Do this with your breath. Tracing each finger. When we do this, we're allowing the brain to have something to do and allowing the breath to calm us. And we're done. All right. There's one more that some of you know because you come to my Thursday class in person. And this is a good one when you're at your wit's end and you don't want to scream at your children or your husband or a coworker, but you got to let it out. And it's called lion's breath. So I'm going to show you first, and then we'll do it together. So it goes like this. We inhale up, and then we exhale with our claws. Ha! Okay, stick your tongue out. So here we go, lion's breath. We're going to do it 3 times. Here we go. Inhale. Ha! Inhale. Ah! 1. Ah! All right. Better to get it out that way than to get angry at somebody, right? All right. So let's close our practice for tonight. Bring hands to heart center. We'll close as we open. 3 circle the suns. Inhale, arms out to the side. Bring them up. Feel all the love for you and bring it into your heart. And again, all of this beautiful energy we've created together and bring it into your heart. And again, all the love for you and every living creature on this earth. Gather it up and bring it into your heart so you may take it out the door and share it with others who cross your path. We can change this world. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you have peace and ease and be happy and free from all suffering on this earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.